The night sky lit up with fire as missiles soared across borders. What began as calculated strikes has now escalated into a rapidly unfolding crisis between Iran and Israel. These two nations, long locked in strategic rivalry, are now stepping closer than ever to open confrontation with consequences that extend far beyond the Middle East. But what happens if this conflict goes too far? Could it cross the nuclear threshold? And how would artificial intelligence, satellite surveillance, and advanced missile systems factor into what could become the most dangerous chain reaction in modern history? As the world watches in real time, military experts are already analyzing launch patterns, radar data, and cyber footprints, many of which are being processed by AI-driven systems. When Iran launched its latest barrage toward Israeli military installations, the response from Israel was not only swift but deeply coordinated. Reports suggest that high-altitude drones equipped with autonomous target acquisition software were deployed, striking deep into suspected Iranian proxy locations with extraordinary precision. These actions weren't random, they were algorithmically planned and executed. That's the new face of modern warfare. But the stakes are higher than ever. Israel, although never formally confirming its nuclear capabilities, is believed to maintain an arsenal of strategic nuclear warheads. These are designed not only for deterrence, but also for rapid deployment if national survival is threatened. Iran, on the other hand, continues to advance its nuclear enrichment programs. Despite public claims of peaceful energy development, uranium enrichment beyond 60% purity marks a short technical step to weapons-grade material. Intelligence from IAEA monitoring suggests that a weaponized capability, while not declared, may be technically feasible within 2 years or less. This standoff isn't just military, it's ideological, geopolitical, and technological. And what makes it particularly dangerous is the risk of misinterpretation. In a region where split-second decisions can ignite full-scale retaliation, the integration of artificial intelligence into defense systems adds both an advantage and a risk. AI can process thousands of data points in seconds, tracking incoming projectiles, identifying launch sites, and even recommending strike responses. But AI lacks political judgment. If misused or misconfigured, it could trigger a response based on statistical threat calculations, not human diplomacy. If either side believes a nuclear attack is imminent or misreads satellite data to think so, the result could be catastrophic. A retaliatory launch in such a densely populated region would not only obliterate lives but destabilize the global economy, send shockwaves through the oil markets, and potentially pull in larger powers like the United States, Russia, and China. And while missile defense systems like Israel's Iron Dome or the AI-driven David's Sling can intercept many incoming threats, they are not infallible. No defense system on Earth guarantees protection from a full-scale nuclear exchange. The technological theater of this conflict also includes cyber warfare. In recent months, cyber attacks targeting Iranian nuclear facilities and Israeli water systems have increased dramatically. Most of these operations are cloaked in anonymity, but many are attributed to state-backed hacker groups using AI-enhanced scripts to exploit infrastructure vulnerabilities. In this shadow war, a well-timed cyberattack could delay missile launches, jam communications, or disrupt command centers. But it could also provoke panic if a warning system fails, or if data is corrupted to appear as a threat, the response might be devastatingly real. Global powers are already on high alert. The US has repositioned assets in the Mediterranean, and NATO allies are updating intelligence briefings hourly. Saudi Arabia and the UAE, while not directly involved, fear fallout from a regional escalation. Meanwhile, Russia and China continue diplomatic overtures, while also reinforcing their own strategic interests in the region. In this complex web of alliances, one false move could trigger a broader confrontation, possibly even drawing in nuclear rhetoric from other nations. Yet there is still a narrow path to de-escalation. The same science that built missiles can provide solutions. AI-based deconfliction protocols, global surveillance through machine learning satellite systems, and pressure from international arms treaties could reduce the margin of error. Diplomacy, when backed by transparent data and technological verification, becomes more than a talking point, it becomes a survival tool. But the window is closing. This conflict is no longer hypothetical. The weapons are real. The algorithms are running. The red lines are blurring. And with each new missile strike, the question grows louder: how close are we to a nuclear event, not by decision but by automation, escalation, or error? If this breakdown brought clarity to a world on edge, support this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. It helps bring critical awareness to the science behind world-shaping events. And stay tuned, because in an age where information moves faster than missiles, only knowledge can protect the future.